Hello, my name's Alan Turner. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about hegemony. I'm going to go into a very brief definition and then jump right into an example. The definition of hegemony is broken down. It's a dominant group having an influence or a imposing their beliefs on others, and this could be anything from social beliefs, religious beliefs, economic beliefs or practices, and even cultures, having their own cultural beliefs, imposing those on the majority is hegemonic, and can conditions the majority to believe the ideas of the superior or the dominant party. Um, One way that or one example, I guess, of this is women in combat and women in the armed forces. And this goes all the way back to the 1700s when the Marines and the Army were all starting to really develop and start to have some serious battles. The women were a huge part of the military, and just as they are today, even way back then. But they were nurses, and they would do the laundry, they would cook the food, they would do, like the housewife stuff, which is another hegemonic example. Um, but the women have been in that role in the military pretty much since the beginning of the armed forces, and always been uh, just in the support roles. And we've as a society are conditioned to think that the women are supposed to take care of um, the medical needs and the food and the dishes and laundry and the behind the scenes paperwork and everything that goes on in the armed forces, and men are supposed to be out in combat and holding a rifle or a gun or driving a tank, or that's just what we've been conditioned to believe as a society, and it's very hegemonic in its roots, and it's actually starting to change. Women are starting to take in the roles of the combat roles, being on the front lines instead of behind the scenes delivering water and being nurses. So it's kind of a way that our society is coming out of the hegemonic mindset very slowly, but they are taking steps towards the gender equality in that aspect, and coming away from the hegemonic beliefs that men are soldiers and women are nurses. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this today, and that's hegemony in a nutshell.